Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotte. I'm going to be guiding you through this full moon in Aquarius yoga flow. So this is for the July 2021 full moon in Aquarius, but you can do this with any full moon you like as well. I will be working through the themes for this particular moon. We'll start with a seated breathing exercise where we do a little bit of a body scan, then we'll move into some beautiful releasing postures and end with a meditation where we really dive into the themes of this particular full moon. So let's go ahead and get started comfortably seated on the mat. So just finding any way to sit that feels really nice and comfortable for you. Grounding those sit bones down, lengthening up through the spine, feeling tall through the crown of the head, shoulders release down and back. Go ahead and just close your eyes here. Letting your hands fall wherever it feels good. Just giving yourself a moment to release anything that might be coming up for you, any energy you had coming onto your mat from the day. Let's take this time to bring our awareness to our breath now, coming into our yogic breath. So deeply inhale through the nose, filling up through the low belly, feeling it expand. Exhale, release the low belly, drawing it back in. Let's take a couple more breaths like that. Big inhale through the nose, deep into the body. Exhale through the nose. Continue that breath at your own pace. As you continue breathing, let's start to discuss a little bit about this full moon. Full moons in particular are such a beautiful time to allow us to release and let go of what's no longer serving us. So as you exhale, let's just take that idea of letting go and releasing into our body. Let's go ahead and scan your body for any areas that you might be feeling that you're tensing up without even realizing it. This can happen quite easily in our neck and shoulders, bringing the shoulders up, around the hips. Anywhere in your body you feel like you just want to let go of, you feel like you've got any tension. And your next inhale, breathe into that awareness in that area. And as you exhale, release and just feel that area soften. Letting that tension go. Just continue that theme of breathing in, bringing awareness, and exhale, letting it go. Let's all take one more breath together now. When you're ready, go ahead and open the eyes. From here, let's just start to warm up through the body. So big inhale, reach the arms up, looking up. Exhale, release. We're going to twist. Left hand comes to the knee, right hand comes behind. Gently twisting, looking behind that shoulder. Releasing, coming back to center. Big inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release the hands back down. And let's come onto all fours from here. So we're just starting to move through the body, just getting the energy flowing. So planting the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Let's move through a couple cat-cows. Just get into our spine. So inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the heart, arch in the back, opening up through the front of the body, looking up slightly. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, rounding through the back body. Let's do two more just like that. Big inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the back body, really pressing through the hands here. One more, just like that. Inhale, open up through the front of the body. Exhale, round the back body. Coming to a neutral spine from here. Let's go ahead and just take the arms forward, coming into puppy pose, releasing the arms forward, releasing the forehead down, really opening up through our hearts here. We can hold so much tension by rounding the shoulders forward. And so by opening up our heart, we just release into this area, allow the body to surrender into this space. See if you can soften through the arms, the shoulders, letting yourself release a little bit further into this pose on the exhale. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back up. Continue to open up through the upper body here. Go ahead and inhale, lift the left arm up, looking up. Exhale, thread the needle. Dropping the left ear down, the left shoulder down. You can keep the right hand pressing into the mat, or you can reach it forward, or take it behind the body. Whatever feels good for you here, feeling that beautiful stretch through the back of the shoulder, the side of the neck. Let's take one more breath here. And plant that right hand back down. Press into it as you inhale to reach the left fingertips back up. Exhale, release them back down. Let's go ahead and take that on the other side now. Left hand plants. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, threading that arm under. Right ear drops, right shoulder drops. Feeling where you'd like to take the left hand. Either reaching it forward, taking it around the back, or just leaving it right on the mat, whatever feels good for you here. Breathing into that beautiful release, allowing the body to soften into the pose. And when you're ready, we'll start to come out of it. Left hand plants down. Press through as you reach the right arm back up. Exhale, releasing that hand back down. Let's walk the fingertips slightly forward. Fingers spread nice and wide. Tuck the toes under to lift the hips into our first downward facing dog. So just bending one knee and then the other here. Stretching out through the back of the legs. Looking up to the top of the mat, we're going to slowly walk the feet all the way back up, just behind the hands. Go ahead, bend your knees as much as you need to here. Allow the upper body to rest on the thighs and just hang heavy, releasing the head, neck, and shoulders completely. You can keep the hands down towards the ground, or you can grab opposite elbows, whatever feels good for you. Just really focusing on letting go of any tension through the head, neck, and shoulders. Go ahead and shake the head no. Nod it yes. Take one more breath here. And go ahead and release those hands down. Ground through the feet, and we're going to slowly roll the spine all the way up to stand on the inhale. Go ahead and drop those shoulders down the back. Beautiful. We'll inhale to reach the arms up, looking up the fingertips. And then as you exhale, gentle bend in the knees, hinge the hips, fold all the way back down over the legs, just warming those legs up here. Let's inhale, taking the spine to come flat, looking forward. Hands can be on the shins or on the ground. Exhale, release back down the legs. Press through the feet. Come all the way back up to stand, arms reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Releasing the hands down. Go ahead and just step the left leg back. Drop that left knee down to a low lunge. And from here, let's just keep the hands down and really sink into those hips. So opening up through the heart with the fingertips down, feeling the stretch in that left hip flexor. Breathing here. Beautiful, and then let's press into the legs and the foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Opening up through the heart, maybe looking up if that feels okay. Exhale, release the hands back down. Tucking the left toes under, stepping that left foot back up to meet the right, folding over those legs. Inhale, coming up to a flat back. Exhale, fold and release. This time the right foot steps back. Drop that right knee down, untuck the toes, coming up to the fingertips, opening up through the heart. Stretching out that right hip flexor here. One breath. Press to the feet. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Maybe looking up to open up through the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, release that leg back down. From here, we're just going to step that foot back into child's pose this time. So taking the big toes together, the knees nice and wide apart. Let's just relax the arms forward here. Releasing the chest, the forehead down, taking a moment to breathe into this space, opening up through the hips, through the arms, the upper body. When you're ready, just walk those hands back in. And just take the legs to the side. We're going to swing them out in front of us. So starting to get into the poses where we're really just allowing the body to relax into them, allowing the body to release. So we'll go ahead, we'll take the right leg out, bend the left knee and bring it in towards the body, squaring both hips towards that front leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over that right leg. So just letting the hands fall where they naturally go. You don't want to overstretch here. You want to just allow the body to be soft and release. So feeling a beautiful stretch, but we don't want to be tightening up any other areas in the body. We want to focus on surrender here and checking in with ourselves. Seeing what areas we might be tensing up without really even realizing it. One more breath here. And slowly coming back up. Beautiful. So from here, I'm just going to open up. So my knee is going more towards the side now. My right leg is towards the side. So both legs are at a diagonal. This is going to look different for everyone based on your flexibility. I'm just going to allow my right hand to fall onto my right leg. I'm going to lift my left hand up and over, just getting a little bit of a side body stretch here. Keeping the heart open, the shoulders stacked, taking the gaze wherever it's comfortable, if it's up to the side or down, depending on how your neck feels today. And coming back up. Let's just take that the opposite way this time. So left leg releases, coming out straight, flexing those toes. The right leg draws in. Both sit bones down, hips facing forward. Let's inhale to reach the arms up, flat back. Exhale, hinge from the hips to release over that left leg. Just allowing the body to soften over that leg. Breathing into the hamstrings, the back, wherever you're feeling this stretch. And slowly rolling the spine back up. Go ahead and just take that foot out to the side. I'll move to the front so you can see. Taking it at a diagonal, release the left hand down. Right arm comes up and over, stretching through the side of the body. Those little back muscles are really nice when they're stretched. It can definitely get tight quite easily. One more breath here. And slowly coming back out. From here, we're going to go ahead and just roll onto our backs. Just coming to lay flat down here. Just coming to lay flat down here. Let's go ahead and stretch through the hips. So crossing the right ankle over the left knee. And you can either stay here, just focusing on keeping that right knee out to the side, keeping that foot flexed. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can lift the left toes up, clasp the hands under the knee, allowing the back of the body just to release onto the mat. Feeling that stretch to the outside of that right hip. And noticing what's coming up for you here. Like I said before, full moons are all about letting go of what no longer serves us. And the hips are an area where a lot of old emotions can get stored. So just checking in, how do you feel when you stretch your hips? You might not feel anything at all. You might just feel that they're tight and it feels good to stretch them. Or you might feel a little bit frustrated or sad. There might be a range of emotions coming up for you. So just whatever it is, taking a second to notice that and ask yourself where it's coming from. Not judging it, but just taking notice. Connecting with your breath. Let's go ahead and release. We'll take that over to the other side. This time crossing the left ankle over the right knee, drawing the knee out to the side as you flex the foot. And staying here or lifting that right foot up to clasp the hands under the knee. Letting go of any areas of tension, seeing if you can soften the body a little bit more on every exhale. And one side may feel really different physically or emotionally to the other, and that's perfectly okay. Like I said before, don't judge wherever you're at. with whatever's coming up for you, wherever you're at in the pose. Wherever you are is right where you're meant to be. And gently releasing that now. And cross the legs, and let's go ahead and just give those knees a big squeeze into the chest, maybe rocking side to side. Gently release. We're going to come into the last pose now before our relaxation for our meditation. So we're going to come into reclined butterfly. So just taking the feet together, the knees out to the side. You can take the hands wherever it's comfortable. So that might be by the side, palms facing up. You might like to have one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And just give yourself the opportunity to connect with your body a little bit more here. Whatever feels good for you. Opening up through the hips here, but also through the groin. Feeling the breath move through the body if you do have your hands on the belly and on the chest. Feeling the rise and fall of the breath beneath your hands. Really allowing yourself to relax into this space. So when you're ready, you can either choose to stay here. Apparently my dog's going to be joining us for the last part of this. So we're going to move into our final relaxation now, and you're more than welcome to stay right where you are if you're comfortable there. Otherwise, we're going to be moving into savasana. So you can simply just extend the legs out, allowing the feet to fall to the side, keeping them as wide as comfortable, allowing the hands to fall to the side, or keeping them on the body if that feels good for you. Getting whatever you need to be comfortable here, because we will be moving through a meditation in this space. I'm going to go ahead and sit up so you can hear me as I talk you through this guided meditation and share with you a little bit about this full moon. So in your savasana pose, go ahead and close your eyes, allowing every muscle in the body to soften, allowing the facial muscles to release, the jaw to release, space between the eyes, the shoulders, crown of the head, allowing the shoulders to release, the neck, the back, the arms, the fingertips, torso, your low belly, way down to your hips and your low back, the buttocks muscles, the thighs, the knees, the shins and the calves, the ankles, the foot, all the way down to the toes. Feeling your whole body completely relax and at ease. Letting yourself fully settle into this space. Allowing the body to feel heavy onto the mat. Feeling grounded and supported. Noticing how you feel in the body as we moved through that body scan, relaxing every part of the body. Were there any areas that felt like you just couldn't relax into, that you could really tell that you were holding tension into? And it's okay if there were. It's actually a good thing if you allowed yourself to notice that. And again, just getting curious about why that might be. As I mentioned, this full moon is particularly great for releasing and letting go, like all full moons. But this one with the full moon in Aquarius, it allows us to look at things in a new way. So checking in with any old belief systems and framework, ways of thinking that may not be serving us anymore. And coupled with the bravery that comes through from both the Aquarius moon as well as the sun in Leo, it gives us the courage to let go of things that we might not have been able to previously, things that have really been holding us back. And with this opportunity and the bravery to let those go, we allow in fresh perspectives, new ways of thinking, really bringing us on the path that we want to be on, coming back to our true selves, to align with the people, the person that we want to be. When we let things go that are no longer serving us, there's nothing stopping us from doing exactly what our purpose is. And that's not to say it's easy to let these things go, because they can be so many things. They can be our own thoughts, our own judgment, our own belief systems. They can also be physical, tangible things. They can be relationships. So this is a beautiful time to check in and see what doesn't feel comfortable, and asking yourself why this doesn't feel comfortable. And it could be because it's time to let that thing go and look at things from a new perspective, make room for something that is going to take you where you want to go. So as you take inventory of your body, just know that this is a time for incredible opportunities. That when we do this work, and we're brave enough to let ourselves release and surrender and let go of things that aren't serving us, we're giving ourselves the opportunity to move forward in ways that we haven't before. Allowing this to be the time we have the courage to move forward. So being comfortable in your body here. And just letting the mind find stillness. Coming back to your breath at its natural state. Just feeling really comfortable and at ease with where you are right now. Allowing any thoughts that might be creeping up just to slowly drift away without judgment. And you're welcome to stay in this space as long as you'd like. If you'd like to come out of it, just gently bringing some awareness back into the body. Gently wiggling through the fingers and the toes. Rolling out through the wrists and the ankles. And when you're ready, rolling onto one side, slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position. When you're there, sitting up nice and tall, and keep the eyes closed or gently open them if you'd like. Let's just take the hands up, big inhale. Letting them touch together at the top. Exhale, bringing the palms to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick, albeit beautiful, full moon yoga practice. I hope that you enjoyed this as a little ritual for this full moon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye. My dog was being really needy and ended up needing to join me on my lap for the end, so he'd stop walking around and making lots of noise with his nails on the floor, but he seems much happier here. Thank you again, and see you next time.